Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Caitlin from Florals.com and today I'm participating in this Cheeky Studio Sprint into Scrapping YouTube hop. We have a bunch of awesome scrapbookers for this YouTube hop, so be sure to check them all out. There is a giveaway over on Tuesday's channel, which I'll have all the channels linked down below, as well as the next one in the hop list in case you started at the beginning and are making your way through. But if you're new here, please subscribe. I'd love if you guys subscribed. And because of this hop, we have a very fun discount code for anyone to use. It is guest10 at Cheeky Studio. So I'll have a link down to her website, as well as telling you guys which goodies I use from her. I don't have too many of her goodies, but the ones that I do have, I absolutely love. I have a Christmas collection of Tuesdays. She's the designer of all of them, and I used a little bit of that for this layout today. So definitely check out Cheeky Studio for beautiful products and a bunch of fun designs. So I have all of that listed down below in case you're interested, and let's get into the layout details. I have a bunch of these flowers here from Pebbles that I arranged in a circle, and then I thought I wasn't going to do that, so you'll see me mess around with these Tim Holtz cut apart flowers, which are very vintagey, which I thought went with the hexagon wood grain background very well. That is from the Jen Hadfield collection by American Crafts. I mess around with all sorts of florals because I was like, spring means florals. And this picture is my family and I at our local zoo. We went last year, so I thought this would be a good photo to use. It had a nice color scheme, so this is what I'm rolling with. I have a doily picked out. This doily is from Freckled Fawn, and you'll see me go through a lot of different designs. Like I had the floral circle before, and now I'm doing this like elongated floral combination, which with these Tim Holtz florals, there's a lot of large pieces, which I'm not used to using that many large pieces. I'm used to having an actual, like a very combination of floral pieces. I also thought about using the back side of this paper, which has gold or yellow and green florals on it, but I decided to go for this technique, which is creating a giant brigade of flowers across the page around my photo. So you'll see me working through this layout, and I know I want to put some dimensioned up on some foam and some beneath the other one, so it gives a lot more interest. I do end up using all of the flowers that I could find in my stash. I think I have a couple more of these flowers laying around, but I'm so glad I got to use so many of them. And I think they really pop off the wood grain background, which is just a plain nice wood grain background with a white hexagon pattern over it. It just adds a lot of interest without doing too much. So now that I have the layout figured out that I want, I pick out two different types of foam adhesive. I have some thicker ones and some thinner ones. That way I can do some extra dimension work by putting two different levels of adhesive on the back of these. So again, these are Pebbles chips, so they come in a little packet. I know you can find these at Tuesday Morning sometimes, but they're also available online at some retailers. So if you're interested in looking for them, they do have them for most collections, I believe. I've seen them for Valentine's Day collections and their spring collections, so I think they do release them for all of the collections. So you'll see me working here. I don't glue down the ones on adhesive right away, or glue the ones down on foam adhesive right away, just in case I want to move them around a little bit. And since I have two different levels, I guess you'd say, two different heights of foam adhesive, it helps to glue them down later. So you'll see me working with all of these pieces, trying to combine them in a pattern that looks nice. And I kind of have my photo centered. I wanted it to be more right adjusted than centered, but now it's just like slightly off center. It is not slightly off center, but it's not to the far as right as I originally intended it for it to be, but that's okay. It works out in the end. And I'll just be attaching foam to all of these and trying to put them in place. And I'm going to cut part of this out because you guys don't need to sit here and watch me peel foam off of the other side as well, but essentially I just peel the foam off and stick them down once I'm happy with the look of that. So while I was pasting all of my flowers down, I also matted my photo on a piece of pattern paper from Pebbles Garden Party collection, the 6x6 pack, and I also adhered it to that square doily and adhered that down so I could place my flowers around it properly and it wouldn't move. Now for some embellishing, I have a sticker sheet off to the side, a 12x12 sticker sheet from Echo Park called Summer Fun. I know this is a spring layout, but they had beautiful colors that matched my florals, so I picked out some of those stickers, a border sticker and one that says Sunshine with yellow and pink. And then I also have these Recollections flowers, which I've talked about plenty of times before in my videos, but they're the exact same pattern papers as the Garden Party collection, but they're not made by Pebbles, they're made by Recollections, which doesn't make any sense to me how they can have the same exact patterns, but they match beautifully and they were inexpensive, especially with a coupon. So definitely check out Recollections for some great coordinating products. I don't know how it works again. I have no idea, but I thought that was very interesting. I did pull out a Cheeky Studio Flare, which again is from her Christmas collection, but it's an adorable little bird with blue and pink, which matches my color scheme perfectly. And since we were at the zoo, I figured a little bird would be cute. We have a lot of birds at our zoo, so it worked out perfectly somehow, miraculously. And now I start looking through my washi tape, but I don't find any that I really want to use, despite having so much washi tape. I do add some later on after I'm done filming. I found one that I was looking for the whole time. So I do add that along the same border on the bottom left. I also had these shaker stickers, which are little mason jars with like bees or butterflies in them, which I thought were super cute, but they were so large and essentially the same size as my largest flower, and I didn't want the little mason jar to take away from the flowers, so I ended up not using that either. I looked through a lot of embellishments and don't find anything I'm really happy with, but I do come across these pearl gems sitting on my desk, and there's a lot of large ones which I find very hard to use for cards, so I decided to sprinkle some of those in my floral cluster only because it helps fill in those awkward gaps, especially on the right hand side where I have more gaps compared to the left hand side, which is full of more leaves. So it worked out beautifully. And then I pull out these, I believe, Paige Evans American Craft stickers, and they're her rainbow ones. But the three letters I needed was a Z and two O's, and there was a color combo for yellow and green on both of them. So it worked out beautifully that they all coordinated at the end. So I just wrote Zoo as the title. Very unoriginal, I know. But since I don't have all my scrapbooking stuff with me here in Maryland anymore, it's just sometimes I have ideas and then they won't work because I don't have that product. But I thought I was going to add a journaling tab in the top left with a Chamel tag, but what I end up doing is nothing up there. The layout finishes up pretty quickly. I go through a couple more stickers in my stash, including these ones. I have Simple Stories I go through and think about using, Teresa Collins, but none of them seem to fit very well. The florals are the main piece and I didn't want to take away from that. So I like having it very simple. I think this would even be better on just like plain cardstock than the flowers really pop, but I thought it'd be fun to try to do it on a pattern paper, and especially since I have so much pattern paper, I thought it'd be a good idea. I'm looking through my word stickers now, and I have these ones from Heidi Swap that I've been trying to use forever, and I put one on there and it just doesn't look right. It's hot pink and my other pinks aren't that color, so I decided not to use it, but I do use some Tim Holtz stickers here. I'm not sure what that one says. I always forget what they say once I put them down, but it fit the bill pretty nicely. And to glue down my chipboard thickers, I always use some fine line adhesive just to be sure that they will fit and stay put. But that's pretty much it for this layout. I do try a couple more things that I'm not happy with. I only have one more flower left from this Pebbles collection, and it's a tulip, which doesn't really fit with all these other non-stemmed flowers. But I hope you guys enjoyed this spring layout. Definitely check out all the videos listed down below. Check out Tuesday's channel for a giveaway and more about Cheeky products. And be sure to use the discount code GUESS10 at her shop, which again, I'll have all that linked down below and written down so you guys don't forget if you want to use it. If you have any questions, please leave them for me down below. I hope you guys enjoyed again. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you're new. I hope you guys enjoy my content so far. And I had a couple enamel dots here at the end. They're little triangular ones from Freckled Fawn to add some emphasis. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!